What if the most significant discovery in astronomy wasn't just another space rock but something far more extraordinary? Recent observations of 3I Atlas have revealed characteristics so unusual that some scientists are questioning everything we thought we knew about interstellar visitors. This cosmic wanderer's behavior is challenging our understanding of what's natural in the universe. Discovery and initial detection. What are the odds of spotting a cosmic needle in the infinite haystack of space? On July 1, 2025, the Atlas telescope in Rio Hurtado, Chile, achieved exactly that, detecting a faint moving object initially catalogued as A11PL3Z. This discovery marked a historic moment as astronomers realized they had found the third confirmed interstellar object ever detected by humanity. Following the groundbreaking discoveries of 1I Oumuamua in 2017 and 2I Borisov in 2019, this new visitor was officially designated 3I Atlas, and given the cometary classification C2025N1. However, what makes this detection particularly intriguing is that despite its eventual brightness, 3I Atlas remained hidden from earlier detection due to its challenging viewing angle as it approached from the direction of the Sun. This late discovery, despite the object entering our solar system months earlier, raises questions about how many other interstellar visitors might have passed through undetected. The object's trajectory and timing suggest it may have been deliberately positioned to avoid early detection, a characteristic that has captured the attention of astronomers worldwide. Within days of confirmation, observatories globally began tracking this mysterious visitor, but its behavior would soon challenge conventional explanations for interstellar objects. Extraordinary orbital characteristics. How can an object from interstellar space follow a path so perfectly designed for studying our solar system? 3. I-Atlas possesses orbital characteristics that defy the laws of probability and challenge our understanding of random cosmic motion. The object follows a hyperbolic orbit with an extreme eccentricity of 6.14, making it the most hyperbolic trajectory ever recorded for any confirmed interstellar object. Racing through space at an incoming velocity of 58 kilometers per second, it holds the record as the fastest interstellar visitor humanity has ever detected. What makes these characteristics truly extraordinary is the object's trajectory alignment. Its path lies almost perfectly within the ecliptic plane, with astronomers calculating only a 0.2% probability of such alignment occurring by random chance. This precise positioning allows 3I Atlas optimal viewing angles of all major planets in our solar system, resembling a carefully planned survey route rather than the chaotic trajectory expected from a naturally ejected object. The mathematical precision of this path has prompted some researchers to question whether natural gravitational interactions alone could produce such an unlikely orbital configuration. Unlike typical interstellar objects that enter our solar system from random directions, 3I Atlas appears to follow a route specifically designed for comprehensive planetary observation, raising profound questions about the true nature of this enigmatic visitor from the depths of interstellar space. Suspicious planetary encounters. What are the chances that a random visitor from interstellar space would pass by every major planet in our solar system? The trajectory of 3I Atlas presents astronomical improbabilities that challenge conventional explanations for natural objects. Calculations reveal that this mysterious visitor will pass unusually close to Venus, Mars, and Jupiter, with astronomers determining only a 0.005% probability that such planetary encounters could occur by random chance. Even more suspicious is the timing of its closest approach to the Sun, which occurs precisely when Earth's position blocks optimal observation opportunities, an event with only a 7% probability of random occurrence. This strategic timing ensures that 3I Atlas remains partially hidden during its most vulnerable moment of solar approach, when increased solar heating would reveal the most about its composition and internal structure. The object's path resembles what mission planners would design for a reconnaissance spacecraft conducting a comprehensive survey of our solar system. Each planetary encounter provides optimal positioning for studying gravitational effects, atmospheric compositions, and planetary characteristics that would be valuable to any advanced civilization seeking to understand our cosmic neighborhood. The mathematical precision required to achieve such a trajectory through natural ejection processes appears virtually impossible, leading some researchers to suggest that 3I Atlas might represent something far more sophisticated than a simple interstellar comet drifting randomly through the galaxy. Physical properties and anomalies. How can an object be simultaneously ancient beyond imagination yet surprisingly well preserved? 3i/Atlas presents a fascinating paradox in its physical characteristics that, honestly, challenges our understanding of interstellar object evolution. With an estimated diameter ranging from 1 to 12 kilometers, it's significantly larger than previous interstellar visitors, making it the most substantial confirmed object from beyond our solar system. Age estimates suggest this cosmic wanderer is over 7 billion years old, predating the formation of our entire solar system by billions of years. Despite its ancient origins, 3i/Atlas has earned the distinction of being the brightest interstellar object ever observed, reaching magnitudes that allow detailed study with ground-based telescopes. The object exhibits a 29-hour rotation period with remarkably minimal brightness variations, suggesting an unusually spherical or elongated shape that maintains a consistent cross-sectional area as it spins. What puzzles astronomers most is how an object of such extreme age could maintain its structural integrity during billions of years of interstellar travel, surviving impacts from cosmic dust, radiation bombardment, and gravitational perturbations from passing stars. The preservation of such an ancient artifact raises questions about its composition and internal structure. Most naturally formed objects of this age should show significant weathering and fragmentation, yet 3i/Atlas appears remarkably intact, leading some researchers to speculate about unusual material properties or construction methods that could explain its extraordinary longevity. Comet-like features versus anomalous behavior. Why does 3i/Atlas simultaneously behave like a typical comet while displaying characteristics that contradict cometary physics? This interstellar visitor presents a confusing mixture of expected and anomalous behaviors that have astronomers scratching their heads. On one hand, the object displays clear cometary features, including a faint coma and a short 3-arc-second tail, indicating active outgassing as solar radiation heats its surface. Spectroscopic observations confirm the presence of water vapor and dust particles being ejected from the nucleus, creating the familiar fuzzy appearance associated with comets approaching the Sun. However, several characteristics deviate significantly from typical cometary behavior and challenge conventional understanding. Unlike normal comets that develop extensive flowing tails as they approach the Sun, 3i/Atlas maintains a remarkably compact and dense appearance despite its proximity to our star. The expected dramatic tail development that should occur during solar approach appears mysteriously absent or significantly suppressed. Additionally, the object's outgassing patterns don't follow the predictable models used for solar system comets, with activity beginning much earlier and following unusual intensity patterns. The combination of recognizable cometary features with anomalous behavior patterns creates a scientific puzzle that defies easy categorization. Some researchers suggest these contradictions could indicate an artificial origin designed to mimic natural cometary activity, while maintaining structural advantages that prevent the typical fragmentation seen in natural comets during close solar encounters. Scientific debate: natural versus artificial. Could humanity be witnessing the first confirmed artificial object from another civilization? This question has sparked intense debate within the astronomical community, with Professor Avi Loeb from Harvard University leading controversial discussions about 3i/Atlas's potential artificial origins. Loeb points to the statistically improbable trajectory, precise planetary encounter timing, and anomalous physical characteristics as evidence that this object might represent advanced technology rather than natural formation. His arguments center on the mathematical impossibility of achieving such a perfectly designed reconnaissance trajectory through random gravitational ejection from a distant star system. The object's strategic positioning for optimal planetary observation while minimizing detection opportunities suggests intentional design rather than cosmic coincidence. However, the majority of the scientific community strongly opposes these interpretations, dismissing such claims as irresponsible speculation that, honestly, undermines serious astronomical research. Leading planetary scientists argue that unusual characteristics can be explained through natural processes we don't yet fully understand, pointing to the complex dynamics of planetary system formation and ejection mechanisms. They emphasize that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence and current observations, while puzzling, don't provide sufficient proof of artificial construction. The debate highlights fundamental questions about how we interpret anomalous data and the criteria required to consider non-natural explanations. This scientific controversy demonstrates the challenges of studying truly unprecedented phenomena that push the boundaries of our current understanding. Spectral analysis mysteries. So, what happens when the chemical fingerprints of an object contradict everything we know about cosmic ice? Well, spectroscopic analysis of 3I Atlas has revealed some pretty puzzling discrepancies that, honestly, challenge our understanding of interstellar object composition. While initial observations detected the expected water ice spectrum, a more detailed analysis actually reveals significant anomalies in the spectral patterns. The observed signals rise precisely where theoretical water models predict they should drop. And this creates a scientific puzzle that's got researchers questioning their fundamental assumptions about cometary composition. This unusual spectral behavior suggests either unknown ice structures formed under extreme interstellar conditions, or maybe even the presence of exotic materials not found in typical solar system objects. The object's distinctive reddish coloration adds yet another layer of mystery, resembling asteroids from the outer asteroid belt, rather than the neutral or blue colors we usually see in pristine comets. Standard models just can't adequately explain this color combination along with the observed outgassing patterns, which suggests some pretty complex surface chemistry, likely altered by billions of years of cosmic radiation exposure. And to complicate matters even further, the active coma surrounding the nucleus interferes with spectroscopic measurements, making it tough to distinguish between emissions from the solid surface and gases in the surrounding cloud. Advanced computer modeling, which tries to separate these contributions, has so far yielded inconsistent results, with some analyses even suggesting the presence of materials that really shouldn't exist in natural cometary bodies. These spectral mysteries have prompted some researchers to consider whether 3I Atlas might contain artificial materials or, maybe even represent a type of object completely unknown to current astronomical science. Dark forest hypothesis implications. Could 3I Atlas represent evidence of a cautious alien civilization following the theoretical dark forest hypothesis? This controversial idea suggests that advanced civilizations, remain hidden to avoid detection by potentially hostile neighbors, conducting reconnaissance missions while minimizing their own exposure. The behavior of 3I Atlas, honestly, eerily matches this theoretical framework, displaying what appears to be deliberate stealth-like characteristics designed to avoid detection during its most vulnerable moments. The object's trajectory ensures it remains partially hidden behind the sun during its closest approach, when increased solar heating would reveal the most information about its internal structure and composition. This strategic positioning allows comprehensive study of our solar system while minimizing opportunities for detailed observation by Earth-based telescopes. The timing and trajectory appear designed for maximum information gathering with minimum exposure risk, resembling the cautious exploration strategy that an advanced civilization might employ when investigating a potentially inhabited star system. The dark forest hypothesis, popularized by Chinese science fiction author Liu Cixin, suggests that civilizations remain silent because revealing their location invites destruction by more powerful neighbors. If 3I Atlas represents such a reconnaissance mission, its behavior demonstrates remarkable sophistication in balancing scientific objectives with survival instincts. The possibility that we're witnessing humanity's first encounter with alien technology conducting a stealth survey of our solar system raises profound questions about cosmic civilization protocols and our place in a potentially crowded but silent galaxy filled with hidden watchers. Historical context and lessons. The discovery of 3I Atlas carries profound implications shaped by our previous experiences with interstellar objects and, the scientific opportunities we failed to fully capitalize on. The first interstellar visitor, one Oumuamua, caught astronomers completely off guard when Robert Warwick detected it using the Pan-STARRS 1 telescope in 2017. The object's unexpected rapid exit from our solar system left the scientific community with more mysteries than answers, particularly regarding its strange acceleration behavior that just defied conventional explanations. This missed opportunity, honestly, highlighted critical gaps in our rapid response capabilities for studying rare cosmic phenomena. The second interstellar object, 2I Borisov, discovered by amateur astronomer Gennady Borisov at his Crimean Observatory in 2019, provided a redemption opportunity that was better utilized but still constrained by available technology and coordination limitations. Mark Norris from the University of Central Lancashire emphasizes that 3I Atlas represents our most comprehensive opportunity to date for properly investigating an interstellar visitor using advanced instrumentation and coordinated global observation strategies. The improved detection capabilities of contemporary sky survey systems, combined with enhanced international communication protocols, have enabled unprecedented real-time coordination among research facilities worldwide. Michelle Bannister notes that these lessons learned from earlier interstellar encounters have truly revolutionized our approach to studying these remarkable cosmic messengers. Future observations and implications. What will the next few months reveal about the true nature of this enigmatic visitor? 3I Atlas will reach perihelion on October 30, 2025, providing the most critical observation window in its entire passage through our solar system. Following this closest solar approach, the object will re-emerge from behind the Sun in December 2025, offering a final opportunity for comprehensive analysis before it begins its permanent departure from our cosmic neighborhood. Multiple telescopes worldwide are coordinating the most ambitious interstellar object observation campaign in astronomical history, including space-based platforms like the James Webb Space Telescope and Hubble Space Telescope. These coordinated observations aim to resolve fundamental questions about the object's composition, internal structure, and true nature before it becomes too distant for detailed study. The data collected during this critical period could revolutionize our understanding of interstellar objects and their implications for planetary defense strategies. If 3I Atlas proves to be artificial, the discovery would represent the most significant moment in human history, confirming that we are not alone in the universe and that other civilizations are actively studying our solar system. Alternatively, if proven natural, the object would still provide unprecedented insights into planetary formation processes in distant star systems and the evolution of materials during billions of years of interstellar travel. Either outcome promises to transform astronomy and our fundamental understanding of our place in the cosmos, making the coming months among the most important in the history of space science. As 3I Atlas approaches its moment of truth during perihelion, it carries with it the potential to answer humanity's most profound question: are we alone? Whether this mysterious visitor proves to be an ancient comet or something far more extraordinary, it represents a pivotal moment in our understanding of the cosmos. For more groundbreaking space discoveries that challenge everything we thought we knew, subscribe to Space Facts, where the universe reveals its most stunning mysteries. Bill Nye's latest findings from Voyager 1 reveal that interstellar space isn't the peaceful void we imagined. Instead, it's a raging storm of plasma waves and chaotic magnetic fields that could destroy any spacecraft venturing beyond our solar system. Did you know that right now, as you're reading this, humanity's most distant explorer is racing through the darkest corners of space at 38,000 miles per hour, discovering dangers that could end our dreams of interstellar travel forever? For 45 years, Voyager 1 has been our cosmic messenger, but its latest discovery has left even the science guy himself calling it terrifying. The Voyager 1 Mission Overview. Did you know that right now, as you're watching this video, there's a 45-year-old piece of human technology hurtling through the darkest corners of space at 38,000 miles per hour? And it just discovered something that's making NASA scientists lose sleep at night? We're talking about Voyager 1, and this story is absolutely mind-blowing. Back in 1977, when disco was king and your parents were probably jamming to Saturday Night Fever, NASA launched what they thought would be a simple 5-year mission to snap some photos of Jupiter and Saturn. But here's where it gets crazy. This little spacecraft, built with technology that makes your calculator look like a supercomputer, decided it wasn't done exploring. 45 years later, it's still out there, still sending us data, and it's now humanity's most distant ambassador in space. We're talking about a machine that's traveled over 14 billion miles from Earth. That's so far that when it sends us a message, it takes over 22 hours just to reach us. Originally designed to study the outer planets and then quietly drift into space, Voyager 1 has become our eyes and ears in regions of the universe that no human technology has ever touched before. And what it's finding out there is changing everything we thought we knew about space itself. Journey beyond the solar system. What if I told you that humanity's greatest achievement isn't landing on the moon, but rather launching a tiny spacecraft that's been traveling for longer than most of us have been alive and just crossed into alien territory? This is where Voyager 1's story transforms from impressive to absolutely legendary. After completing its original mission to Jupiter and Saturn, most people expected this little explorer to just fade into the cosmic background, but Voyager 1 had other plans. For decades it kept pushing forward into the unknown, and then in 2012, something extraordinary happened. It became the first human-made object to punch through the heliopause, the invisible boundary where our sun's protective bubble ends and true interstellar space begins. Think about that for a moment. We literally have a piece of Earth technology swimming in the same cosmic ocean that separates us from other star systems. But here's what makes this even more incredible. Voyager 1 didn't just cross this boundary and stop sending data. Instead, it kept going deeper into this alien environment, continuously transmitting information about a realm that exists beyond everything we call home. Every single day it ventures further into space that no human eyes have ever seen, no human foot has ever touched, and no human mind has ever fully comprehended. It's like having a fearless explorer who never gets tired, never gives up, and never stops reporting back about the wonders and mysteries they encounter in the ultimate frontier. The terrifying discovery. When Bill Nye uses the word terrifying to describe a scientific discovery, you know we're not talking about your average space rocks and cosmic dust. We're talking about something that's keeping the world's smartest scientists awake at night. Here's where everything changes, and why this discovery is sending shockwaves through the scientific community. Voyager 1's recent transmissions have revealed that interstellar space isn't the quiet, empty void we've been imagining for decades. It's actually buzzing with activity that defies everything we thought we knew about the universe. The spacecraft has been detecting what researchers are calling anomalous signals and organized plasma wave patterns that seem to follow specific rules rather than random cosmic chaos. But here's the part that's making everyone nervous. These signals aren't just background noise from distant stars or galaxies. They're persistent, they're structured, and they appear to be responding to Voyager 1's presence in ways that suggest something is actively influencing the space around it. The data shows magnetic field fluctuations and energy signatures that don't match any known natural phenomena, creating patterns that seem almost intentional. When seasoned scientists who've spent their entire careers studying space start using words like unprecedented and unexplainable, you know we're dealing with something that could fundamentally change our understanding of reality itself. This isn't just a new discovery, it's a complete paradigm shift that's forcing us to question whether we've been completely wrong about what exists in the vast emptiness between stars. What the discovery means. You know that moment when you realize everything you learned in school about space might have been completely wrong? And suddenly the universe becomes a much scarier and more mysterious place than anyone ever told you? This is where things get absolutely mind-bending, and honestly, it's the kind of revelation that makes you question everything we thought we understood about reality. The data streaming back from Voyager 1 is painting a picture of interstellar space that's completely different from what every textbook, every documentary, and every scientific model has been telling us for generations. We're not just talking about finding some new particles or discovering a few unexpected magnetic fields. We're looking at evidence that suggests interstellar space is filled with organized structures, complex energy patterns, and activities that operate according to rules we don't even have names for yet. Bill Nye describes it like walking into what you thought was an empty warehouse, only to discover it's actually a bustling factory with machinery and processes you've never seen before. The implications are staggering because if our fundamental assumptions about the space between stars are wrong, then our understanding of how galaxies form, how matter behaves on cosmic scales, and even how the universe itself operates might need to be completely rewritten. Some scientists are whispering about the possibility that these patterns could indicate interactions with dark matter, unknown fundamental forces, or even more exotic phenomena that challenge the very foundations of physics. The terrifying aspect isn't just about encountering the unknown, it's about realizing that we've been living in a universe that's far more complex, active, and mysterious than we ever dared to comprehend. Scientific implications. What happens when a discovery is so groundbreaking that it doesn't just add a new chapter to science textbooks, it forces us to throw out the entire book and start writing from scratch? This is exactly what's happening right now in laboratories and universities around the world, and the ripple effects are absolutely staggering. Voyager 1's findings aren't just challenging a few theories here and there. They're demolishing the entire foundation of how we understand interstellar space and forcing scientists to rebuild their models from the ground up. For over half a century, we've been operating under the assumption that the space between stars was relatively uniform, predictable, and mostly empty. But these new discoveries are revealing a universe that's incredibly dynamic, structured, and filled with phenomena we don't even have proper names for yet. The scientific community is scrambling because this means everything from our understanding of galaxy formation to the behavior of matter and energy on cosmic scales might be fundamentally flawed. Some researchers are now suggesting that these patterns could indicate previously unknown interactions with dark matter, the existence of undiscovered fundamental forces, or even more exotic possibilities that push the boundaries of theoretical physics. The truly terrifying aspect for scientists isn't just encountering something unknown, it's the realization that our most sophisticated models and theories might have been built on incomplete or incorrect assumptions about the very fabric of space itself. This discovery is forcing an entire generation of physicists and astronomers to question everything they thought they knew about the universe, and that kind of paradigm shift only happens once or twice in a century. Voyager 1's instruments and data. Here's something that'll absolutely blow your mind. We're getting revolutionary discoveries about the universe from a spacecraft that's essentially running on the same technology your grandparents used to calculate their taxes in the 1970s. This is where the story becomes almost unbelievable, and it perfectly demonstrates why this discovery is so extraordinary. Voyager 1 is detecting these mind-bending phenomena using instruments that were designed when computers filled entire rooms and had less processing power than the cheapest smartphone you can buy today. We're talking about a plasma wave instrument that's been faithfully recording these mysterious signals for decades, a magnetometer that's picking up organized magnetic field patterns that shouldn't exist according to our theories, and a cosmic ray detector that's showing readings so unusual that scientists initially thought the equipment was malfunctioning. The fact that 1970s technology is capable of making discoveries that our most advanced theoretical models never predicted is like using a telegraph to accidentally intercept alien communications. It shouldn't be possible, yet here we are. What makes this even more remarkable is that these instruments are still functioning flawlessly after 45 years in the harshest environment imaginable, enduring cosmic radiation, extreme temperatures, and the complete isolation of deep space. The data they're transmitting is so precise and consistent that it's forcing scientists to accept that these anomalous readings aren't equipment failures or random glitches. They're genuine observations of phenomena that exist in interstellar space, detected by humanity's most resilient and determined explorer that refuses to give up on expanding our understanding of the universe. Challenges of deep space exploration. Right now, as you're watching this video, there's a team of NASA engineers performing what might be the most stressful job in human history, keeping a dying machine alive that's 14 billion miles away from the nearest repair shop. The logistics of what's happening with Voyager 1 are so mind-boggling that they sound like science fiction, but they're absolutely real and happening every single day. When NASA engineers want to send a simple command to this spacecraft, they have to wait over 22 hours just to find out if it worked. That's nearly 2 full days of nail-biting uncertainty for every single instruction they transmit. Meanwhile, Voyager 1 is slowly dying, losing about 4 watts of power every year as its nuclear power source gradually decays, forcing engineers to make impossible decisions about which systems to shut down to keep the most critical instruments running. The temperature out there is so cold that it would instantly freeze anything we know. The radiation levels would kill a human in seconds, and there's literally nothing around for billions of miles except the vast emptiness of interstellar space. Yet somehow, this incredible machine keeps functioning, keeps exploring, and keeps sending back data that's revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. The fact that we're getting these groundbreaking discoveries from equipment that's essentially held together by 45-year-old engineering and sheer determination is a testament to human ingenuity and the incredible resilience of this little explorer that refuses to give up on its mission to expand the boundaries of human knowledge. Bill Nye's perspective. When someone who's dedicated their entire life to making science accessible to millions of people suddenly starts using words like terrifying and paradigm shift, you know we're dealing with something that goes way beyond your typical scientific breakthrough. This is what makes Bill Nye's reaction to Voyager 1's discovery so compelling and, frankly, a little unsettling. This is a man who spent decades explaining complex scientific concepts with enthusiasm and optimism. Yet when he talks about these findings, there's a genuine sense of awe mixed with concern in his voice that's impossible to ignore. Nye emphasizes that this discovery represents the kind of terrifying that scientists actually love, the terror that comes from realizing how much we still don't know, and how our most fundamental assumptions about the universe might be completely wrong. He's calling this a genuine paradigm shift, comparing it to the moments in history when scientists realized the Earth wasn't the center of the universe, or when quantum mechanics shattered our understanding of reality at the smallest scales. What makes Nye's perspective so valuable is that he's witnessed countless scientific breakthroughs throughout his career, yet he's treating this Voyager 1 discovery as something truly special. A moment that could reshape not just astronomy and physics, but our entire philosophical understanding of our place in the cosmos. He points out that this is exactly how science is supposed to work. We build theories based on the best available evidence, then we test those theories in the real world, and sometimes we discover that reality is far stranger and more complex than we ever dared to imagine. Future of Voyager 1 and space exploration. What if I told you that a single discovery made by a dying spacecraft has just triggered the most ambitious space exploration plans in human history, with missions that could launch within the next decade? The clock is literally ticking for our brave little explorer, and every day that passes brings us closer to the inevitable moment when Voyager 1 will finally go silent forever. Scientists estimate we have maybe 5 to 10 years of power left before it becomes just another piece of metal drifting through the cosmic void. But here's the incredible part. This terrifying discovery has already sparked a revolution in space exploration planning that's moving at lightning speed through NASA, the European Space Agency, and space agencies around the world. Engineers are frantically working on concepts for next-generation interstellar probes that could reach these mysterious regions faster and with far more sophisticated instruments than anything we've ever built before. We're talking about missions that could launch within the next decade, equipped with advanced AI systems, quantum communication technology, and sensors specifically designed to investigate the phenomena that Voyager 1 has uncovered. The European Space Agency is developing breakthrough propulsion systems that could cut travel time to interstellar space from decades to just years, while private companies are investing billions in technologies that could help us better understand what's really happening in the space between stars. In essence, Voyager 1's final act isn't just about making one last discovery, it's about lighting the fuse for humanity's next great leap into the unknown, ensuring that when it finally falls silent, an entire fleet of advanced explorers will be ready to continue its incredible legacy of pushing the boundaries of human knowledge. Why this discovery matters to us. Every single day you wake up, brush your teeth, and go about your normal routine, you're completely unaware that 14 billion miles away, a tiny machine is discovering things that could completely change what it means to be human in this universe. You might be sitting there wondering why any of this should matter to your daily life. But here's the thing that'll absolutely blow your mind. Discoveries like this have a track record of completely revolutionizing human civilization in ways that nobody sees coming until they're already happening. When scientists first started studying electricity, nobody thought it would lead to smartphones, the internet, or the device you're using to watch this video right now. When Einstein developed his theories about space and time, nobody predicted GPS systems, satellite communication, or the technology that makes modern life possible. Voyager 1's terrifying discovery about the complex, active nature of interstellar space could be the key to unlocking technologies we can't even dream of yet. New forms of energy, revolutionary propulsion systems, or communication methods that could connect us with other civilizations across the galaxy. The patterns and phenomena it's detecting might reveal fundamental principles about how the universe operates that could lead to breakthroughs in computing, medicine, material science, or even our understanding of consciousness itself. This isn't just about satisfying scientific curiosity, it's about potentially discovering that we're part of something much bigger, more complex, and more interconnected than we ever imagined. And that realization could fundamentally change how we see ourselves, our planet, and our future as a species exploring the cosmos. So there you have it, Bill Nye's terrifying discovery that's shaking up the scientific world and making us question everything we thought we knew about space. Voyager 1, our little 45-year-old explorer, has stumbled upon something that could change our understanding of the universe forever. The fact that we're still learning, still discovering, still being surprised by what's out there, that's not terrifying, that's absolutely incredible. What do you think about this discovery? Does it excite you or worry you? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because I read every single one and love hearing your perspectives. If this blew your mind, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so you never miss our latest space discoveries. Until next time, keep looking up with Space Facts. A seismic signal from the moon has just sent shockwaves through the scientific world, and Michio Kaku isn't mincing words. He's calling it a wake-up call for humanity. Kaku warns that this unexpected tremor could mean the moon's core isn't as dormant as we once believed, raising the stakes for both lunar science and life on Earth. Did you know the moon's gravitational pull actually helps stabilize Earth's climate and tides? If the moon is changing, so could our world. Here's a question. Did you know the moon's core might still be active? Seismic signal discovery. A seismic signal on the moon has just thrown the scientific world into a frenzy, and Michio Kaku isn't holding back his concerns. This isn't your average moonquake. This signal was so unexpected and intense that it's forcing scientists to rethink what's happening deep beneath the lunar surface. Kaku, a leading voice in theoretical physics, jumped into the conversation, warning that the moon's core might not be as dormant as we once believed. He explained that for decades, experts assumed the moon was geologically dead, but this seismic activity hints at a mysterious force stirring within. The implications go far beyond curiosity. The moon's core plays a crucial role in stabilizing Earth's tilt and controlling our tides. If something is shifting inside the moon, Kaku warns, it could have ripple effects right here on Earth. Subtle changes in our tides, maybe even our weather. What's even more fascinating is that this seismic event doesn't fit the usual patterns caused by meteor strikes or temperature changes. Thanks to advanced sensors from recent lunar missions, scientists are now picking up signals that were invisible during the Apollo era. Kaku's message is urgent. We're standing at the edge of a new era in lunar science and we need to pay attention. As researchers scramble to decode the moon's signals, one thing is clear, our closest neighbor is keeping secrets, and those secrets might be more important than we ever imagined. Michio Kaku's immediate reaction. When news broke that Michio Kaku had responded to the moon's seismic signal, curiosity skyrocketed across the globe. Kaku's immediate reaction was far from casual. He called the event a wake-up call for scientists everywhere. He emphasized that this wasn't just another blip in lunar data, it could be the first sign of a deeper transformation inside the moon. Kaku's words carried weight, especially as he explained that such seismic activity might point to an awakening of the lunar core, a region long thought to be frozen in time. He urged the scientific community not to underestimate the importance of this signal, warning that ignoring it could mean missing out on a fundamental shift in our understanding of the moon. According to Kaku, the rarity of this event is precisely what makes it so alarming. He drew attention to the fact that our technology has finally reached a point where these subtle signals can be detected and analyzed in real time, making this discovery even more significant. Kaku's passionate call for vigilance resonated with those who understand the interconnectedness of celestial bodies. He made it clear that the moon's fate is tied to Earth's in ways we're only beginning to grasp. As his warning echoes through the halls of science, the world is left to wonder, what else is lurking beneath the surface of our lunar companion, and are we truly prepared for the answers that might emerge? Why the moon's core matters. Beneath the moon's familiar glow, a hidden drama is unfolding that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about our cosmic neighbor. For decades, Scientists assumed the moon's core was cold, still, and unchanging, a relic of ancient times. Now, Michio Kaku is sounding the alarm, arguing that the core's activity could be far more dynamic than anyone expected. He highlights how the moon's core, though small compared to Earth's, plays a vital role in shaping the lunar magnetic field and, by extension, the environment that shields the moon from solar radiation. Kaku warns that if the core is indeed waking up, we might see changes in the moon's magnetic properties, which could even affect future lunar missions and technology placed on its surface. The idea that the moon is still evolving deep beneath its crust challenges the long-held belief that it's a geologically dead world. Kaku's insights push us to reconsider the moon's entire history and its ongoing influence on Earth. He suggests that understanding these core processes isn't just an academic exercise, it's essential for predicting how the moon will behave in the future. As seismic signals continue to surface, the scientific community is left with a pressing question. Are we witnessing the rebirth of lunar activity, and what does that mean for humanity's next steps in space exploration? The moon's core, once thought silent, may be trying to tell us a story that's only just beginning to unfold. Potential impacts on Earth. Every so often, a discovery comes along that challenges the very foundation of what we think we know about our place in the universe. Michio Kaku is quick to point out that the moon's core isn't just a scientific curiosity, it's a critical piece of the puzzle that keeps Earth's delicate balance in check. The gravitational pull between the Earth and Moon does more than create tides, it actually helps stabilize our planet's axial tilt, which in turn keeps our seasons predictable and our climate relatively steady. If seismic signals are hinting at changes deep within the Moon, Kaku warns that even subtle shifts could have far-reaching consequences for life on Earth. He explains that a more active lunar core might alter the gravitational relationship between our two worlds, potentially affecting everything from ocean currents to weather patterns. This isn't just a concern for astronomers or geologists, it's a wake-up call for anyone who depends on Earth's natural rhythms, which is, well, all of us. Kaku's message is clear: we can't afford to ignore the moon's signals or assume that its influence ends at the edge of its cratered surface. As scientists race to decode what's really happening beneath the lunar crust, the rest of us are left to wonder how the moon's hidden changes might ripple through our own lives, subtly shaping the world in ways we're only beginning to understand. Historical context. A single seismic signal has upended decades of lunar research, leaving experts scrambling for answers. Michio Kaku draws attention to how past theories about the moon's seismic activity were largely shaped by meteor impacts or the slow cooling of its crust. But this new signal doesn't fit the old script. It arrived with a force and frequency that defies the usual explanations, hinting at processes deep inside the moon that scientists never anticipated. Kaku emphasizes that historically, moonquakes were thought to be rare and easily explained by external events. Now, with this unexpected tremor, the scientific community is forced to consider the possibility of an active, evolving core. What's truly captivating is how this event challenges established models of lunar geology. Kaku's warning is that we may have underestimated the complexity of the moon's inner workings all along. The seismic anomaly stands as a stark reminder that even our closest celestial neighbor holds mysteries capable of shaking the foundations of planetary science. As researchers pore over the data, they're left to confront the uncomfortable truth that the moon's story is far from complete. The old assumptions are crumbling, and in their place is a new sense of urgency to understand what's really happening beneath the surface. For anyone fascinated by the unknown, this seismic event is proof that the universe still has plenty of surprises in store. Advanced detection technology. Lunar exploration has entered a new era, thanks to technology that's more sensitive than anything used during the Apollo missions. Michio Kaku highlights how recent advances in seismic detection have pulled back the curtain on the moon's hidden activity, capturing signals that would have gone unnoticed just a decade ago. These new instruments, deployed by international teams and robotic landers, can pick up the faintest tremors from deep within the lunar core. Kaku points out that this leap in technology is a game-changer. For the first time, scientists can monitor the moon's interior in real time, tracking shifts and pulses that reveal its true nature. The seismic signal that sparked Kaku's warning was detected by this new generation of sensors, offering a level of detail that's rewriting the textbooks. It's not just about spotting moonquakes, It's about understanding the moon's ongoing evolution and the forces shaping its future. Kaku stresses that these tools are opening a window into a world that, until now, was shrouded in mystery. The data pouring in is challenging assumptions and pushing scientists to ask bigger, bolder questions about what lies beneath the surface. As the technology continues to improve, Kaku believes we're on the brink of discoveries that could redefine our relationship with the moon, and by extension, our own planet's place in the cosmos. Unanswered questions. A single seismic signal has left scientists with more questions than answers, and Michio Kaku isn't shy about what's at stake. He underscores how little we truly know about the moon's interior despite decades of exploration and countless missions. The recent tremor has exposed a glaring gap in our understanding, forcing experts to reconsider long-held beliefs about lunar geology. Kaku emphasizes that this isn't just an isolated event, it could be the tip of the iceberg, a clue to a pattern of activity that's been hidden for millennia. He challenges the scientific community to confront the unknown head-on, urging deeper investigation and open-minded analysis. Theories are swirling. Could this signal be tied to ancient volcanic processes, or does it hint at something entirely new beneath the crust? Kaku's message is clear. Science thrives on curiosity and the courage to question. He warns against complacency, reminding us that every breakthrough starts with a mystery that refuses to be ignored. As researchers sift through the data, the sense of urgency grows. The moon, once thought to be a silent witness to cosmic history, may be far more dynamic and unpredictable than anyone imagined. Kaku's call to action is resonating across the globe, inspiring a new generation of scientists to dig deeper and listen closer to the stories written in the moon's seismic whispers. Theories and speculation. A seismic mystery on the moon has triggered a wave of speculation among scientists, and Michio Kaku is urging everyone to keep their minds open. Instead of jumping to conclusions, he highlights the need for careful analysis and a willingness to embrace the unknown. Some experts are already floating theories that this signal could be linked to ancient volcanic activity, hinting at a past where the moon was far more alive than we ever imagined. Others suggest it might be the result of the moon's gradual cooling and contraction, processes that could still be shaping its core today. Kaku cautions against settling on easy answers, reminding us that true scientific progress comes from questioning, testing, and sometimes overturning what we think we know. He points out that every seismic anomaly is a chance to uncover new layers of lunar history, clues that could reshape our understanding of how the moon, and even the Earth, evolved. The excitement is palpable as researchers debate the possibilities, knowing that each new discovery brings us closer to solving the riddle of our celestial neighbor. Kaku's call for patience and rigor is a rallying cry for scientists everywhere. Don't just look for what you expect to find, be ready for the unexpected. In this moment of uncertainty, the moon is offering up secrets that could rewrite the story of our solar system, and Kaku wants to make sure we're paying attention to every detail. Call for international collaboration. Global cooperation is suddenly in the spotlight as Michio Kaku calls for a united scientific front in response to the moon's seismic surprise. He's not content with isolated discoveries or fragmented research. Kaku insists that only by pooling resources, data, and expertise can humanity unlock the true meaning behind these mysterious signals. This isn't just a challenge for one nation or a handful of space agencies, it's an invitation for the world to work together on a cosmic puzzle that could affect us all. Kaku envisions international teams sharing seismic data in real time, cross-analyzing findings, and launching joint missions to deploy even more advanced sensors on the lunar surface. He argues that collaboration is the fastest path to breakthroughs, and that the moon's secrets are too important to be kept behind national borders. The urgency in his voice is unmistakable. If the moon's core is changing, the stakes are global, and so must be our response. Kaku's rallying cry is already inspiring new partnerships and conversations among scientists who might otherwise have worked in silos. As the world tunes in to this unfolding lunar mystery, the message is clear. The universe doesn't care about boundaries, and neither should our search for answers. In this new era of space exploration, Kaku's vision of global teamwork could be the key to understanding the moon and safeguarding our future on Earth. What's next for lunar science? A new chapter in lunar science is unfolding, and Michio Kaku believes the next steps could redefine our relationship with the moon forever. He's pushing for more than just analysis. He wants action. Kaku urges the scientific community to accelerate plans for deploying even more advanced sensors and robotic explorers to the lunar surface, arguing that only with a constant stream of real-time data can we truly monitor the moon's evolving core. He envisions a future where lunar bases double as seismic observatories, feeding information directly to researchers on Earth and enabling instant responses to any new tremors or anomalies. This isn't just about satisfying curiosity. Kaku warns that understanding the moon's inner workings could be critical for the safety of future astronauts, the protection of lunar infrastructure, and even the stability of Earth itself. The recent seismic event is a wake-up call, and Kaku's message is clear. The moon is alive with secrets, and it's up to us to listen. As new missions are planned and international collaborations take shape, the excitement is palpable. Each new sensor, rover, and data stream brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries beneath the moon's surface. For Kaku, this is more than science. It's a race to secure our place in the cosmos, armed with knowledge and united by a shared sense of wonder and responsibility. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the mysteries of the moon. If you found these insights as fascinating as I did, don't forget to subscribe to Space Facts for more mind-blowing discoveries from across the universe. Hit that bell icon so you never miss an update, and let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Your curiosity keeps this community thriving, so keep those ideas coming. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up. Intro. Right now, 400 million miles from Earth, a storm larger than our entire planet has been raging for over 350 years, longer than the United States has existed. The Great Red Spot on Jupiter generates winds of 400 miles per hour that could obliterate everything in their path. Yet this cosmic hurricane maintains perfect stability in an environment of absolute chaos. But here's the terrifying truth. This ancient storm is dying, shrinking at 580 miles per year, and when it finally disappears, Jupiter will never be the same again. Did you know that we're literally watching the death of a weather system older than human civilization unfold in real time? The mystery storm discovery. When Juno reached Jupiter's North Pole in July 2016, mission control went dead silent. What they saw defied every computer model, every prediction, every theory about gas giant atmospheres. 8 massive cyclones, each the size of Texas, were arranged in a perfect geometric pattern around a central hurricane that could swallow Earth whole. These weren't ordinary storms. They were maintaining positions with mathematical precision that seemed almost artificial. The southern pole revealed an equally bizarre sight. 6 cyclones locked in a pentagonal formation, spinning at 100 miles per hour while staying 52 degrees Fahrenheit cooler than their surroundings. What terrified scientists most was the stability. On Earth, hurricanes last days or weeks before dissipating. These Jovian monsters have been maintaining their cosmic dance for years, possibly centuries. The Deep Space Network tracking data showed these cyclones weren't just surface features. They were connected to atmospheric rivers flowing thousands of miles deep. It's as if Jupiter operates by entirely different laws of physics, where chaos organizes itself into patterns that shouldn't exist according to everything we understand about planetary atmospheres. Largest eruption recording. The microwave radiometer aboard Juno penetrated deeper into Jupiter than any instrument ever had, and what it found was absolutely mind-bending. Hidden beneath the cloud tops were towering atmospheric structures that scientists dubbed steeple mountains. Invisible giants of gas and energy extending 1,800 miles down into the planet's interior. To comprehend this scale, that's 270 times deeper than Earth's Mariana Trench. These weren't physical mountains but massive atmospheric belts that plunge into Jupiter's core like cosmic elevator shafts. The gravitational measurements from Juno's 54th flyby on September 7, 2003 revealed the shocking truth. Jupiter's atmosphere doesn't end where we thought it did. Instead, it blends seamlessly with the planet's interior in a way that violates our basic understanding of planetary structure. The spacecraft used Jupiter's own gravity as a scanning tool, measuring velocity changes as small as 0.01 millimeter per second from over 400 million miles away. What emerged was a three-dimensional map of a world where the boundary between atmosphere and interior simply doesn't exist. Jupiter isn't just a gas giant with a solid core, it's a fluid, chaotic system where atmospheric storms reach depths that would take you from New York to the center of Earth and back again. Largest eruption recording. Juno uncovered evidence of atmospheric eruptions so massive they make Earth's most violent volcanic explosions look like firecracker pops. The Great Red Spot, that iconic crimson hurricane we've admired for centuries, plunges an astounding 300 miles below the cloud surface, deeper than the distance from Earth to the International Space Station. But this ancient storm, observed since the mid-1600s, is just one player in a symphony of atmospheric violence. Smaller storms reach 60 miles down, while others extend over 200 miles into Jupiter's interior, creating a labyrinthine network of atmospheric chaos that operates in 3 dimensions. The energy scales involved are beyond human comprehension. These storms have been raging for millennia, powered by forces that dwarf anything in our solar system. NASA's precision instruments detected atmospheric explosions that release more energy in a single event than Earth receives from the Sun in an entire year. The Deep Space Network measured these eruptions with incredible accuracy, revealing that Jupiter's weather system isn't just more violent than Earth's, it operates on completely different principles. While our storms are temporary disturbances in a stable atmosphere, Jupiter's storms are permanent features of a world in constant atmospheric rebellion against the laws of physics as we understand them. Jupiter's magnetic field. The magnetometer investigation aboard Juno revealed that Jupiter's magnetic field is not just stronger than expected, it's completely alien in structure. Jack Connerly from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center led the team that created the most detailed magnetic map ever made of another planet, using data from 32 orbits around the gas giant. What they discovered was terrifying. A magnetic field more than twice as powerful as models predicted, with an irregular, chaotic structure unlike anything seen before. The most unsettling discovery was the Great Blue Spot, a massive magnetic anomaly at Jupiter's equator that's drifting eastward at 2 inches per second, completing a full lap around the planet every 350 years. This isn't just a magnetic field, it's a cosmic scar. Scientists believe meteorite impacts billions of years ago modified Jupiter's magnetic structure, which is now frozen in a superconducting core, like a permanent record of ancient cosmic violence. Even more disturbing is the discovery of secular variation. The magnetic field is changing over time, something previously only detected on Earth. Jupiter carries the magnetic memory of collisions that happened when the solar system was young and chaotic, making the planet a living museum of cosmic catastrophes that shaped the worlds we see today. Atmospheric water mystery. Juno's microwave radiometer has been conducting the ultimate planetary autopsy, using 6 antennas to X-ray hundreds of kilometers below Jupiter's cloud tops. And what it's finding about water content is rewriting the textbooks on planetary formation. For decades, scientists assumed Jupiter formed beyond the frost line where water should freeze and accumulate in massive quantities. The planet should be soaked with water vapor, but Juno's measurements are revealing a distribution so patchy and unpredictable that it's forcing us to reconsider everything about how gas giants form. The water mystery cuts to the heart of solar system formation theory. If Jupiter's water content doesn't match our models, it suggests the early solar system was far more violent and chaotic than we ever imagined. The implications are staggering. It could mean that planets don't grow peacefully by accumulating material, but are forged in cosmic disasters that fundamentally alter their composition. Juno's deep atmospheric scans are essentially performing cosmic archaeology, peering into Jupiter's interior to read the story of its formation, written in water vapor concentrations. What they're finding suggests that Jupiter didn't form where we think it did, or that massive collisions during its formation scattered water in ways that defy current planetary formation models. The planet is keeping secrets about the early solar system that could change our understanding of how Earth and every other world came to exist. Polar cyclone dynamics. The poles of Jupiter are cosmic madness manifested in 9 cyclones arranged in perfect geometric symmetry around the North Pole, 6 cyclones forming a pristine pentagon around the south. NASA's navigators have been tracking these atmospheric beasts with surgical precision since Juno's arrival in July 2016, and what they've discovered violates every principle of atmospheric dynamics we know. Each cyclone spans nearly the width of the continental United States, spinning at incredible velocities while maintaining their positions like cosmic clockwork. On Earth, storms are temporary chaos that forms and dissipates. but Jupiter's polar cyclones have been locked in their geometric dance for years, possibly centuries. They resist change with an almost intelligent stubbornness, forming what scientists describe as a private club that seem to resist new members. The data reveals these aren't just surface storms, they're massive atmospheric columns extending thousands of miles into Jupiter's interior, connected to the planet's deep atmospheric rivers like cosmic pillars holding up the sky. The precision of their arrangement suggests forces at work that we don't understand, atmospheric dynamics operating on scales and timescales that make Earth's weather look like child's play. These cyclones are essentially atmospheric monuments, permanent fixtures in a world where chaos has somehow organized itself into mathematical perfection that shouldn't be possible according to everything we know about fluid dynamics and planetary atmospheres. Jupiter's composition and structure. Juno's gravitational measurements have shattered our most fundamental assumptions about Jupiter's interior structure. The spacecraft has revealed that the king of planets doesn't have a solid core like textbooks claim. Instead, it harbors a fuzzy core made of rock fragments and metallic hydrogen scattered throughout its interior like cosmic shrapnel. This discovery is revolutionary because it suggests Jupiter's formation was catastrophically violent, likely the result of a massive collision that occurred during the early solar system's chaotic youth. Juno acts like a cosmic detective, using tiny velocity changes to map the distribution of mass inside Jupiter. By measuring gravitational variations as small as 0.01 millimeter per second from hundreds of millions of miles away, scientists can essentially see through the planet's layers. What they're finding is that Jupiter's interior is not the neat, layered structure we expected. It's a chaotic mixture where different materials are scattered in patterns that speak of ancient violence. The implications are staggering. If Jupiter was fundamentally altered by a collision, it means planetary formation in our solar system was far more destructive than we thought. Planets aren't just peaceful accumulations of cosmic dust and gas, they're the survivors of cosmic wars fought billions of years ago, carrying the scars of impacts so massive they can reshape entire worlds and alter the course of planetary evolution forever. Great Red Spot Analysis. The Great Red Spot has been Jupiter's most iconic feature since telescopes first revealed it in the mid-1600s, but Juno's close-up analysis has unveiled a storm so complex and alien that it's forcing us to redefine what we thought we knew about atmospheric phenomena. This isn't just a hurricane, it's a 300-mile-deep atmospheric monster that extends from the cloud tops down into Jupiter's interior, further than the distance from Earth's surface to the International Space Station. Juno's instruments have mapped the storm's three-dimensional structure, revealing a spiraling tower of gas and energy that operates like a cosmic tornado lying on its side. The storm's winds reach speeds that would instantly destroy anything on Earth, while temperatures and pressures at its base approach conditions found in the cores of rocky planets. What makes the Great Red Spot truly terrifying is its permanence. This storm has been raging continuously for over 400 years, possibly much longer. It's a weather system older than most human civilizations, powered by energy sources we're only beginning to understand. Juno's data reveals that the spot is connected to Jupiter's deep atmospheric layers, drawing energy from the planet's interior heat like a cosmic engine that never stops running. The storm is essentially a window into Jupiter's soul, a permanent scar in the atmosphere that reveals the violent, chaotic nature of a world where weather operates on scales and timescales that dwarf anything in human experience. Jupiter as planetary protector. Juno has documented Jupiter's role as our solar system's bodyguard in terrifying detail, revealing a cosmic protector that's constantly under siege from interplanetary debris. The spacecraft observed a meteor impact in April 2020 with an estimated mass of 250 to 5,000 kilograms, just one of countless projectiles that Jupiter's massive gravitational field captures before they can hurtle toward the inner solar system. Without this cosmic vacuum cleaner, Earth would face regular bombardment from asteroids and comets, making complex life nearly impossible. Juno's observations show that Jupiter is essentially sacrificing itself for the rest of us, taking hit after hit from space rocks while we orbit safely in the inner solar system. Each impact creates massive explosions visible from hundreds of millions of miles away, releasing energy equivalent to multiple nuclear weapons. The planet's gravitational influence extends far beyond its physical size, reaching out like invisible tentacles to snare dangerous objects that might otherwise threaten Earth. But this protection comes at a cost. Jupiter is constantly being bombarded, its atmosphere churned by impacts that would sterilize entire continents on Earth. The planet stands as a cosmic shield between us and the chaos of deep space, a guardian world that absorbs the violence of our solar system's debris-filled void. Juno's documentation of this protective role reveals that our existence might depend entirely on Jupiter's willingness to serve as the solar system's punching bag, standing between civilization and cosmic annihilation. Jupiter's magnetic field. The death of Jupiter's most famous storm is happening before our eyes, and Juno has given us ringside seats to watch a cosmic legend fade away. Amy Simon from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center has been tracking the Great Red Spot's decline using Hubble Space Telescope observations, documenting a shrinkage so dramatic it's rewriting our understanding of atmospheric longevity. The spot has contracted from 25,500 miles across in the late 1800s to just 10,250 miles today, less than half its historical size. Beginning in 2012, amateur astronomers noticed the shrinkage accelerating to an alarming 580 miles per year, transforming the storm from an oval to a circle as it literally starves to death. Yale PhD student Caleb Kevaney and his team have developed computer models showing that the Great Red Spot is essentially eating itself. Smaller storms that once fed it energy are becoming less frequent, leaving the giant hurricane to slowly consume its own substance like a cosmic Ouroboros. Their simulations predict the spot could shrink to nothing in approximately 2.6 Earth years, marking the end of a weather system older than human civilization. The implications go far beyond losing a famous landmark. The Great Red Spot plays a crucial role in Jupiter's atmospheric dynamics, and its disappearance could trigger changes throughout the planet's entire weather system. We're witnessing the transformation of Jupiter itself, watching a world that has remained essentially unchanged for centuries suddenly evolve before our eyes as its most iconic feature slowly fades into cosmic history. That's the incredible reality of Jupiter, a world so alien and violent that it challenges everything we thought we knew about planetary science. Juno's mission officially ends in September 2025, but the mysteries it has uncovered will keep scientists busy for decades. From dying storms to magnetic anomalies that defy physics, Jupiter continues to prove that our universe is far stranger and more terrifying than we ever imagined. What discovery shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you're fascinated by the cosmic mysteries lurking in our solar system, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss another mind-blowing episode from Space Facts. Until next time, keep looking up.